Hey folks, it's a mild evening across the valley after being in the 70s this afternoon, still in the upper 60s, and we're not going to go down much from here. These are the currents: 66 in Weslaco, 65 in Edinburg, in the 60s at the coast, then 70 up and down the I-69E corridor. If you check out tonight's lows, they hold steady. If anything, don't go down much at all in most areas, under partly to mostly cloudy skies and a few sprinkles out there like we've been seeing much of the afternoon. Then tomorrow, a little bit of sun, not a lot, but a breezy day. Southeast winds 10 to 20, but gusts tomorrow could be as high as 40 miles per hour. On Friday, the gust could go to 50. A couple of very windy days ahead, it looks like. Temperature-wise, though, you're looking at the normal of 70. Tomorrow going to be 80, 85 on Friday. Then a front comes in, and then Saturday back to 71, so closer to normal by the time we get to Saturday. Now, this is projected windfall from FutureTrack. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., winds already at about 25 to 30 miles per hour. Then by the time you get to noon, they're kind of holding steady, not getting a lot windier. So maybe the peak gust tomorrow is early in the day. You go into Friday or tomorrow night at midnight, look at this. It's still windy across the area, 20 to 30 even at midnight tomorrow night. And then as we get into 8 a.m. Friday, look at this, sustained winds 30 to 35 miles an hour, which means we could see gusts again well over 40, perhaps even close to 50, especially close to the coast on Friday. There you are at noon, and you're still looking at sustained wind. I mean, continuous wind of 35 to 40 miles an hour. So a very windy day on Friday. Not that tomorrow's not going to be windy, but Friday even more so. Now, as far as the drizzle goes, we're seeing just this misty stuff showing up across the valley today. Nothing really measurable. If you are able to measure it, it'll be a hundredth or two, not much more than that. Most places just getting a trace of rain. This stuff will continue into the evening hours, kind of sliding northward and then fade away. But I think during the daytime tomorrow, it's just partly to mostly cloudy and rather breezy. There'll be some sun, but wouldn't count on a lot of it. It's going to be a battle all day long. Tomorrow night, still plenty of clouds. And then Friday, it's a mix of clouds and sun again, but very windy with gusts to 50 miles per hour during the daytime on Friday. Again, especially closer to the coast. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a gale warning come out for the daytime on Friday for the coastal waters. Bigger picture shows that moisture kind of streaming up into South Texas. A lot of high clouds streaming across the rest of the state. It's a messy weather map over the next couple of days, but the bottom line is cool front in the state tomorrow, but holds up to the north of us. It has to wait for another low to develop, but when that one develops, that one means business. That eventually moves eastward Friday. We're windy. That low moves into Oklahoma, and then look at all this stuff. These are severe thunderstorms from Houston northward. The severe weather could come as far south as maybe Corpus Christi, but likely Houston and north. Maybe a shower near the coast for us. We're on the very southern edge of this. We don't expect anything severe, but a shower. Maybe a rumble of thunder or two near the coast late Friday night, but by Saturday we clear things out. It turns cooler and we see nice weather for the weekend. So your rain chances, nothing tomorrow, nothing during the day Friday. Right now we're at 20% for Friday night, mainly in the coastal counties. Western part of the valley probably staying dry, and then the weekend looks dry all across the area. Speaking of the coast, winds there tomorrow out of the southeast 15 to 20 and gusty. Choppy bay waters. Small craft operators urged to use caution. The surf temperature now at 64 degrees, seas running 4 to 6 feet. So for tonight, 65 for your low. A lot of clouds and evening sprinkles. Not as cool as the last couple of nights. 65 again. Tomorrow back up to 80, partly to mostly cloudy, rather breezy. Southeast winds 10 to 20, but gust 30 plus during the daytime tomorrow. Gust closer to 50 on Friday, at least in a few places. Front comes in Friday night. Slight chance for a shower, but if you're going north of us, thunderstorms, perhaps severe, are likely. We'll talk more about that in the next half hour. Then the weekend, we're looking at partly to mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the 70s, back in the 80s for next week. That's your updated First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast.